Coach, what can you say about free throw shooting in overtime?
Overtime will take. I don't know about the rest of the game though. But yeah, we struggled early on. Again, we don't get opportunities to play in gyms like this a lot, so it's a little bit different to adjust to. But when they counted, we knocked them down for sure. And we spent a lot of time on free throws in practice, and I was pretty confident in the end there that the girls would step up and knock them down, and they did.
Kelly, what can you say just about the journey of winning the first program title and now defending it?
It feels great. We came in here, we knew we had a lot of pressure on our backs, and we started off a little bit shaky. We didn't come out the way we wanted to, but if you think back to last year in that state run, we were down almost every game at halftime. So he told us, it's nothing we're not used to, and it wasn't, and we battled back, and I'm so proud of my teammates and the way they knocked down shots.
You guys trailed for a majority of the game. What kept you guys motivated from not giving up?
So again, that was a halftime talk for us. I think the majority of the state games last year on our state run, we were trailing at halftime, and that was the message to them at halftime is, hey, we've been in this situation before. We know what we got to do. Just stay calm. We got to go one possession at a time here, battle ourselves back, and give ourselves a chance to win it at the end. And we were able to do that. That's a great basketball team over there. Spinelli's a phenomenal player. Richter's good. Cronbrook's really good. But we told ourselves, and I told them that we have to go one possession at a time, get some stops, and then we had to go down and make some shots, and we were able to do that.
Last year in the semifinal against St. Joseph, you guys jumped out to a 19-0 lead. Obviously, different year. That team has improved. It was a dogfight through that first, 4 quarters. What did you see from them that was so difficult?
I think me personally, I expected that. We saw them on film, and I think we caught them off guard last year in the semifinals with our pressure, and I didn't think that we were going to get a whole lot of turnovers on them this year because they're definitely another year seasoned, and like I said, it's a great basketball team, and we knew we were in for a fight. Definitely, they're well-deserving to be in this game, and we knew we were going to be in for a fight. We talked about it at practice all week, and I thought we battled hard there and competed. Things weren't going our way in the first half, but we were still competing and we were still battling. And like I said, we calmed ourselves down at halftime and we were able to give ourselves a chance at the end to win it.
Kelly, you make the three-pointer to take the first lead since the first quarter. What's going through your head in that moment? Because, finally kind of overcame the gap.
Yeah, obviously we wanted to get ahead, but we really focused on the defensive end. So my mindset after that is get back and play defense because they're going to come and they have great offensive players, and we knew that we would be able to combat them with our defense, and if we did that, we'd be successful.
Was that the first quarter the proverbial wake-up call you needed? And because you guys went on that 6-0 run there right after in the second quarter.
I think so. It felt like a heavyweight battle. We knew they were going to punch, and we had to take a punch and throw a punch back. It was a battle, and like I said, we knew that was going to happen, and we knew they were going to get a run, and we felt that we would have a run. And we tried to limit their run as much as we could, and we knew that eventually we thought we could settle ourselves down and make a run at them. But again, like I said, it's a great basketball team, and we knew we were going to get their best effort. They're senior laden and they play hard, and we took a pretty good one there early on and were able to battle back.
Kelly, as already mentioned, you had some big shots, but in overtime with the game still in the balance, 1-point game, you get the big block on Cronbrook. Talk about that play. It led to a handful of free throws for you guys.
Yeah, that's like I said, our biggest focus is defense. So he's not going to let that shot go up, especially not at that time. And my biggest thing, I love blocking shots. I think that I get more excited about that than scoring. So I saw her coming and I was ready for it. And luckily I didn't get a foul called, and so it was good.
Kyle, we talked about your shooting. Obviously, last game wasn't great. Missed a few early, but coming out, shooters keep shooting, hitting shots in the second half.
As a shooter, everyone knows you have to keep shooting. Yes, it's very frustrating, but at the end of the day, I just keep shooting, and some of them fall and some of them don't. You just have to keep playing.
Did you call back?
No, not call back.
Talk about all of you. Talk about Mia and her job, especially on the boards. 14 rebounds, averaging 4 rebounds a game. She really was a big factor against the Talls.
Yeah, I would say the biggest thing with that is they had a girl that was obviously 6'2", 6 foot, and even though it doesn't show up, her height isn't 6'2", but she plays like it, and her ability to box out and play physical, it pretty much evens out.
Mia Bruce is a battler. I mean, she's a fiery competitor, and she's willing to accept any challenge that we give her. And it doesn't matter if you're 6'3", if you're 5'2", like Mia's going to accept that challenge, and she's going to do everything in her power to help the team win. And again, you know, Mia may not show up on the score sheet all the time, but Mia shows up on the films with her effort and the way she plays.
Kelly, talk about dealing with number 22, and she was kind of guarding you there and stuff.
Yeah, we started to kind of pull the ball out a little bit more because we were trying the post game in the beginning, and it was successful in the beginning. But as we got towards the end, they started packing the ball in a little bit more. So we started freeing the ball up a little bit more. That freed up our shooters, and they hit the shots when we needed them to.
It did a pretty good job on Kelly in the first half. She only had 8 points, but she finished with 25. But was there kind of a move at halftime to kind of maybe get her more involved in the second half?
So there was. I mean, we moved her out to the point a little bit because I felt we had a mismatch with her and, you know, let her penetrate. The good part with Kelly is she can play guard or she can play forward, even with her size. And, you know, we moved her out to the point and let her play a little bit, and we knew that was going to free up Kylie. You know, it's hard to defend our team because if you try to take Kelly away from us and open up the outside, we feel that we can knock shots down. And if you try to take the perimeter away from us, then we're going to pound it inside on you. And they were doing a great job defensively on us all the way around. I mean, they were doing a really good job. So I felt at halftime to bring Kelly out and let her, you know, get some penetration. And if she could get to the hole, then we would go ahead with that. If not, then we told our shooters to spot up and be ready to shoot the ball.
Talk about your shooter's confidence. I mean, obviously Bella's had a fantastic run, but I mean, Miera only hits 5 threes all year. She steps in like she's been splashing them all year.
I mean, shooters are shooters, and we talk about every day practice. We get a lot of shots off in practice, and if you walk into the gym, you'll hear me say I will never yell at anybody for taking a shot, maybe a bad shot, but we don't tell anybody not to shoot on this team. If you're open, you shoot the ball. And, you know, I have full confidence in anybody on the court at any time that they're going to knock shots down, and I want them to play with that confidence. And I think Miera did that tonight, and obviously, you know, Kelly and Kylie did, and Bella did. Bella's been stepping up big for us all year long on a big stage, and I thought we had a solid effort all around.
I think it's obvious that you won't yell at anybody for shooting, because even I was shooting threes today.
Kelly, you seemed a little bit surprised by your point total.
Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know that. They played really good defense, and obviously, I wasn't hitting as many shots as I wanted to in the first half, and I think we had a little bit more success when I started pulling the ball out, and yeah, I didn't know I had that many. So.
What is it about your mid-range jumper game? You just don't see a lot of it in the high school game. What is it that you've done to be so successful with it?
Practice all the time. I mean, I remember Coach Miller in the summer, he told me your 15-foot jumper, you could have, you know, 10 to 15 more points a game if you practice that. And so that's been my main focus with my size too, the step back, constantly just drilling in the summer. And it paid off today.
Coach, obviously defending this title, on to the next stage is defending the state title.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll talk about this momentum that it gives you now with the victory here today.
I definitely think it gives us some momentum. You know, we have a long way to get. We don't play till Saturday, but, you know, our mentality is one game at a time. The state bracket's loaded, and it's one game at a time for us. We don't look ahead to anybody. To be honest with you, I couldn't even tell you, you know, who we play the winner of right now because we were concentrating on today, and it's one game at a time, one practice at a time for us, and we'll be ready for the next challenge. We'll get back home and enjoy this one and celebrate, and we'll be ready to go and watch some film and get ready for whoever that next opponent is.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.
All wet.
Yep.
Here we go, right there.
You think my mom's still down there?
Yeah.